Greetings. For this occasion, we from Group 2 will present our project report for Geology Engineering course.
And for our group members, there are Zidan Nazrul Fatkan, Shiva Gali Sukangdrio, myself, Roy Darmando Saragi, Shiva, and Audina Ari Andini. Project background. Geology plays a vital role in civil engineering as it directly influences the stability of construction site. According to Budu 2015, understanding the geological characteristic of a site helps engineer assess potential risks like landslide, sinkhole, and foundation failure, which are crucial for the success of a construction project. Next is the project objective. This project aims to 1. Define the rock formation and type at site. Second, determine the RMR, rock mass rating at site. Third, determine the RQI, rock quality index at site. Fourth, determine the rock formation discontinuity. Let review rock mass rating, RMR value. It's Bieniawski 1989. It's below 21 very poor rocks, 21 to 40 poor rocks, 41 to 60 fair rocks, 61 to 80 good rock, 81 to 100 very good rock. And for the rock quality, the rock quality index or RQI is parameter used to evaluate the mechanical and structural property of rock mass, adding in geotechnical and engineering assessment. It typically consider factors like rock strength, joint spacing, weathering, and groundwater condition. RQI is crucial for determining the stability and suitability of rock formation for construction project. And for rock testing, before subterranean work, a hammer test is conducted to assess the hardness of rock or materials, ensuring suitable drilling technique are chosen. ASTM D5873 define this impact test method to evaluate the penetration resistance of rock, mineral, or concrete. The rebound hammer measures surface hardness by releasing a spring-loaded piston, striking the material and recording the rebound's value on a linear cycle. Schmidt found this surface hardness test correlate well with relative strength from lab result. And for the project activity, analyzing geological characteristics for each site, identifying rock formation, weathering grades, rock discontinuities, conducts Schmidt hammer test, sample obtaining for laboratory tests, and determining rock mass rating and rock quality index.
For the site we analyze, we choose Air Hitam, Teluk Iskandar, Cerun Batuan Pasir Lanun, Pantai Pasir Lanun. For the equipment, we use Bruton compass to measure deep direction and deep angle, and then Smith hammer to do the Smith hammer test, and then we use other measuring tools to aid the conducted test. For the data collection at rock formation and types, we use observation to analyze the physical feature for the rocks such as texture, layering, and visible minerals, and then we take a record to observe it and analyze the rock type information. For the weathering classification, we use physical observation to look at the discoloration at the rock due to weathering effects. And then we use score 0 to 6 to define how whether they are. For the discontinuity analysis, we measure the direction, the angle, and then spacing, rock quality design, and then persistent aperture and roughness of fracture and joints. Uh, we use the formula given, and then we use the table below as shown to analyze the classification of discontinuity conditions. Next, we can determine the rock mass rating by using the table below. We'll use some parameter such as strength, and then drill core, spacing, discontinuities condition, and then groundwater conditions. This rating will add up and we can get the final rating for rock mass rating. Uh, Using the rock mass rating, we can classify the rock mass rating by grade 1, grade 2, and etc. And then we can use this rock mass rating to determine the excavation and support method according to the rock mass rating.
The rocks in air hitam are sedimentary, primarily composed of fine-grained silt and sandstone, with a tendency to crack and break, dominated by quartz and feldspar mineral. These rocks exhibit distinct layering and are significant for geotechnical application. The rock was classified as grade 5. It saw full discoloration with purplish red, gray, white, and gray-yellow tones on the rock's material and discontinuity surface. Geological structure at air hitam is first is reverse fault. Reverse fault caused by compressional force, with the hanging wall moving upward, leading to crustal uplift and mountainous terrain formation. Second is monocline fault, and the last one is giant fracture without displacement formed by brittle deformation. Okay, so rock mass classification based on total rating at air hitam, we got the total rating is 33.
At the Teluk Iskandar Mersing, there is some rock and minerals that are available, such as gabbro and fillets, which is igneous rock and metamorphic rock. And then there is granite, which rich in feldspar, quartz, and mesa that can be used in construction. At the Teluk Iskandar Mersing, the weathering grades of the rock is at the grade 2 weathering, which they are slightly weathered. There is some discoloration that can be observed at the discontinuities. At the Iskandar, the geological structure includes joints, anticlines, and monoclines. For the rock mass classification rating, we get 79 at the Teluk Iskandar Mersing. The discontinuities are slightly rough, weathered, and no separation with dry walls.
Next is the result and analysis Cerun Batuan Pasir Lanun. The rock and minerals that available in study area. Cerun Batuan Pasir Lanun features completely withered rocks, predominantly stained purplish red with gray white and gray yellow tones. Traces of quartz and feldspar may remain, but the rock is highly degraded. Next is withering grades of rock outcrop. Classified as grade 5 completely withered, the rocks are soft, easily peeled with a penknife and disintegrate in water, indicating significant loss of strength and structure. The next slide is geological structure. The area shows fractures and discontinuities caused by advanced withering, reflecting prolonged environmental and geological processes that affect rock stability. The rock mass classification based on total rating, and the total rating is 13. The discontinuities are fully bonded, stained, and soft with minimal strain.
Okay, so the rock and mineral that available in Pantai Pasir Lanun is comprises moderate weather rocks, predominantly brown yellow in color, with minerals such as quartz and feldspar still intact, and rock at Pantai Pasir Lanun is classified as grade 3, moderately weather. The rocks are completely discolored but retain moderate strength. They can be fractured with multiple hammer blows but cannot be killed with a thin knife or broken by hand. The geological structure at Pantai Pasir Lanun is the site exhibits structural integrity with visible discontinuities. The moderately weathered state suggests ongoing but incomplete weathering process, indicative of stability for specific engineering application. Okay, for rock mass classification based on total rating at Pantai Pasir Lanun is we got the total rating is 68, with not one is completely discolored and fractured but not easily peeled or scraped, indicating moderate roughness. For the conclusion, the UTHM field trip to Air Hitam, Teluk Iskandar, Cerun Batuan Pasir Lanun, and Pantai Pasir Lanun highlight the importance of geology in civil engineering. It provides insight into rock stability, coastal erosion, and slope stability, blending theoretical knowledge with practical application. This hands-on experience deepens students' understanding of geology role in construction and sustainability, preparing them for real-world engineering challenges. The trip fosters a responsible approach to environmental and infrastructure development.